And you can literally see right here, sites that pay you, 150 per post, 220 per post, and you don't have to do any of it yourself. Literally, you can come right over here, you can click this, and you can find the exact answers to all of these yourself. All you literally have to do to start making $100 per day, $200 per day is Alright guys, well, welcome back to another exciting video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to make $250 or more every single day simply to copy and paste. And I know that probably sounds too good to be true, but I promise you, if you stick around with me until the very end of this video, I'll prove to you that it's not only true, but it's actually very possible, and you can get started as soon as today. And I'll be the first to admit that there are a lot of videos like this circulating around on YouTube, but I promise you, you've never seen a strategy that's this easy, because people always complain, oh, but Kevin, I don't have the skills to do this. I've never had any experience with that. Well, I'm gonna break it down in such a simple way that anyone, anywhere, as a complete beginner with zero money to start, can start making $250 or more per day simply by leveraging this very simple strategy. But it is a little bit complicated. So if you leave before the end of the video, you're probably not going to be able to figure out every single piece. And if you miss anything, none of it is going to make sense. So stick around with me for this very short video, because the truth is, if you can't even watch a short free video on YouTube, how do you expect to ever make any money online? And so what we're going to be showing you today is a website that will actually link you to over 100 different ways to actually leverage the strategy that we're going to teach you to copy and paste and get paid to do it. And so last thing before we actually jump into my screen and I show you step by step how this works, if you're new here, make sure you tap on that little like button to show some love and help me reach other people just like you who are trying to actually hustle and grind and start making money on the internet. And make sure you tap the subscribe button to join the strongest family on YouTube on the road to 1 million subscribers. And so without further ado, let's jump into my computer and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this. All right, welcome to my computer. So this website is the first website that we're gonna be talking about today. This is Quora.com. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Quora, Quora was actually founded by one of the co-founders of a website you've probably heard about, which is Facebook. Quora was originally designed basically to answer any question that somebody might have on the internet, and to do so in a very organized and structured way to actually try to give high quality answers to all of the world's questions. And if you're thinking to yourself, yeah, Kevin, that's cool, Quora sounds great, but how do I actually make money with it? Well, the cool thing about Quora is there's a lot of really talented writers and really talented people who actually answer questions on Quora. Any question that you can think of, there's probably at least a couple answers to that question that are very well thought out, very thorough, and generally written by people with a lot of skills when it comes to writing. So website 1 is Quora. Website 2 is also a very cool one, and I promise you it's gonna make a lot of sense once I actually connect the dots between how you actually make money with Quora and how you leverage the next site that we're gonna talk about to make even more money, and to do it very quickly and efficiently with zero money to start. So this website is called moneypantry.com. This is essentially a blog on personal finance, how to make money on the internet, and things like that. If you actually go to the website and type in get paid to write and actually press search, what you can see is there's all these blog articles and things that have been written out like this. Get paid to write resumes online, $28 per hour, the 11 best sites to write resumes for writers, right? So even if you're watching this right now and maybe you love writing resumes for some crazy reason, don't think that what I'm about to teach you is the only way to actually leverage this site. There's a lot of really awesome ways. If you're a resume writer, for example, right? Or if you want to get paid to write reviews on Amazon or on other products around the web. But what we're going to be focusing on is right here. Get paid to write 101 sites that pay you $50,000 to $3,000 per blog post. Obviously, when you're first starting out, you're probably not gonna make $3,000 per blog post, but as you start to get a little bit more experience, you can start making a bunch more money. And before you say to yourself, but Kevin, I can't write, right? I've heard about all these websites like Textbroker and things like that, but I'm just not a writer. I'm gonna show you guys a method so simple that literally anyone, anywhere can do it, even if you have no writing skills whatsoever. And so the first thing that we're gonna do is actually click into this, and what we're gonna see is there's a bunch of different sites here that you can actually get paid to blog or write about anything, right? And I'm gonna show you how you don't even have to do the writing. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna click one of these, right? We'll just click the first one, sites that pay you to write about vacation and travel. And so you wanna choose something that you're interested in, because as you get more experience doing this, more and more people are actually gonna hire you to write more articles or to generate more content. Because remember, there's essentially infinite companies and people out there that are willing to pay for content, and they need people like you and me to actually go out and write that content for them, so that they don't have to actually generate it themselves. For emails, for blog posts, for sales letters, for all different types of things like social media and things you might even not think about yet, there's companies that need this every day, all day long. So we're just gonna click on one of these, and what we can see is, we get paid $150 per post, $220, $50 to $200 per post. Lots of different sites here, $150 to $700 per post, $100 to $450, $900 per post. And so we're just gonna choose one of these, right? $150, $220. Let's use the $50 to $200 per post just because we're starting out, right? We can see that Great Escape Publishing focuses on the craft and business of getting paid to travel, right? Their audience contains people who are mostly looking for opportunities where they can get paid to travel, photography, travel writing, tour guide, cruise. So they need content generated on the craft and business of getting paid to travel. So we're gonna head back into Quora and we're gonna type in get paid to travel. And we're gonna press enter. And what we see here is there's a bunch of different questions being answered. Let's just click into one. If there's a job such as getting paid to travel around the world, does it exist or not, right? And we can see that there's answers here. In a way, I did this exactly for 3 years. I was a tour representative, right? They literally talked about content about tour representatives in that article asking for people to generate content. And we can see that this guy's written out like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch of different paragraphs. That's just one answer. We can also see that there's another answer right here, right? And there's, a bunch of different paragraphs here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? He has a bunch of stuff here. And there's just so many different, answers here. And we could even type in another search term like digital nomad, right? And press enter. And I've never even searched this before, so I'm not sure what we're actually gonna see. So we can see when we typed in digital nomad, there's 41 answers here, 43 answers here, 63 answers, right? So if we click into this one right here, there's so many different questions being answered here. Learn to live on a budget, work is still work, finding work is a lot of work, right? Be good at something, establish clientele in rich countries. Look at all of these answers. You don't have to be a writer to be able to do this. All you have to do is find high quality answers and then generate your own content from that. I'm not saying you should go out and literally copy them exactly, but what you can do is you can copy and paste parts of things that you like, and then you can just rewrite that content so it's your own, right? You don't want to just steal other people's answers and things like that, but you can copy and paste specific sections and things from all the different answers that you find that you like, and then you can rewrite that content to actually be an original work of your own. And another little tip that I actually really like to really speed up this process is you can use something called Google Speech to Text. So if we head over here and we open up a new Google document, what we see is if we head over here to where it says tools, we can go to voice typing, right? Or we can press Command-Shift-S or Control-Shift-S if you are on a PC. And what we can do is we can click this, and then as soon as we start speaking, it starts actually typing for us. And that is pretty incredible if you ask me. And so then we can see that literally it says, and then as soon as we start speaking, it actually starts typing for us, and that is pretty incredible if you ask me. And then what's gonna happen is you can really speed up the process. After you actually copy and paste all of the different sections that you really like, what you can do is you can read it and you can really put it into your own voice. You can make it your own. You can reformulate things. You can say things in different ways, and Google will actually type it for you, literally just by leveraging the power of your voice. And then once you have the article written, all you have to do is submit it to one of those 100 sites that I showed you that will allow you to actually write content about specific subjects. And the cool thing is, it's not just about travel content. You can do content about politics, education, religion, business, money, and you can search for these other topics in the exact same way on Quora, find high quality answers and high quality responses from other people who are out there writing them, and you can actually find all of the pieces that you like, copy and paste them, read it in your own voice, make it your own, rewrite it or reread it, and then you can submit your original works to these hundreds of websites that I'm literally showing you right here, and you can get paid $250 or more per day just to leverage this very simple strategy. And honestly, this is a great way to get started if you have zero money, and you can really do this even if you have no experience as a complete beginner. But for the people who are very serious about scaling into a full-time source of online income, I definitely recommend checking out my brand new book. And we're actually giving away 100 copies completely for free for the first 100 people who click this link down below in the description. This book goes over everything that I know and everything that I learned going from zero to over 8 figures in just 18 months. The blueprint is literally right here. Anyone, anywhere can take advantage of this, and we're giving away over 100 copies completely for free to the first 100 people who actually click the link down below in the description. The book is completely free. All you have to do is cover shipping and handling. So if you're interested in building a real, sustainable, full-time, massive business on the internet, this is literally the perfect way to do that. Or if you just want to continue learning on YouTube, check out this video right here where I show you how to make $1,000 per week, even if you have no job. I promise it'll be a good one. See you there. Hey yo, what is up, ninjas? If you want to learn how to make $1,000 per week with no job, and even better yet, zero money to start, you're gonna want to stay tuned